Harbor Freight parking lot sale. Predator 459, $80 off. It was less than $400 for it, so you know I had to get one. We're gonna try to throw it in here. I'm not sure what's gonna fit, and I'm gonna be using a cheap Chinese $80 Amazon torque converter. So I'll try to get the electric start working and try to record as much as I can this time with the whole process. This stuff's still pretty new to me, but I'll try to take my time and kind of show off everything. But just for size comparison, I mean, come on. This is you, and this is the guy she says not to worry about. I mean, this thing is like twice the size, literally. But I'll try to record more of it. All right, so I've got the old motor out, and I want to show a true size comparison. This is the 459 Max, the 212 Ghost. So you can see just how much smaller this Ghost is. And the 459, I mean, it weighs almost 100 pounds. The Ghost is closer to 30 or 40. But we're gonna see what we can do and if we can make it work. She's officially gone for the first test ride. As expected, it absolutely rips. However, this straight pipe exhaust may work on a 212, but on a 459, it is just way too loud. Like your ears are ringing within 5 seconds. It's not practical. I don't want to quiet it up too much because there's not a big need to. I mean, it just goes off-road, but I still want to be able to hear when I'm 50, 60 years old. So we are going to do the most iconic thing you can do, and that is the $23 AutoZone Cherry Bomb. The worst weld you'll ever see. Pretty much no muffler, but kind of muffler, just muffler enough. So I'm going to try to run it underneath without sacrificing clearance. All right, got the muffler welded up. Sucks welding galvanized, but stinky. We made it happen. Got the muffler underneath the console and everything dumping out the bottom. I was gonna run it underneath and do a long exhaust, but I don't want a lot of stuff that can get caught. I wanna try to keep everything under the hood if I can. But let's give it a start up now and see how it sounds compared to before. So that's a million times better than what it was. So almost ran into everything, but yeah, sounds a lot better. $23 Cherry Bomb exhaust and 2 little fittings, reducers, a little bit of welding, a little bit of headache from the smell, but works good. All right, so I'm still waiting for my carburetor to come in, but just to kind of show everyone how I ran my starter and my switch. This is the switch that comes on the 459. I extended those wires through a tube, kind of ran it as neatly as I can. For the solenoid, I connected to the battery that I keep in the back. I ran it all underneath to a battery that I put in a box under my seat. I use these tool batteries because the factory battery or the factory charging coil really sucks. So if you put an actual battery, it's not going to charge. These, you can keep a couple in your backpack, get plenty of starts out of it. Just so you can kind of hear how it works too. I don't have the fuel or the carburetor hooked up, but you can see works normal. You know, and you'll get plenty of starts off of one battery, especially if you keep a couple on you. but that's a simple, easy way to not have to run a different switch. Use the factory 459 switch, because this is a bitch to pull start if you have it at a weird angle, or in my case, underneath the hood. So just for reference, if anyone's out there wondering. All right, the big block 459 mower is done. It's got a lot more power than the 212. I'll throw some videos in there of me using it. Again, we're not videographers here. I just kind of want to show you how I did it. So I ended up making this exhaust with the cherry bomb, and it's perfect. It's not too loud, but it's perfect. It's plenty. 34 millimeter carburetor. Had to drill out the main jet with a 5/64 bit, so it's more like a 198. I did use the stock tank. 40 series torque converter off Amazon, running to a jack shaft, which runs through the back, through the body, and under the seat. You can see kind of where it connects. It's kind of hard to see, but connects there, and from there it'll run to the rear axle. I also got the battery box back here with a Craftsman battery. It takes whatever batteries, and it uses electric start, as you can see. It's nice to have, that way you don't have to get off and pull start it. But everything's done. It's got more than 2 times the power as a 212 Ghost, but it's much more controllable. It feels very good. It's very smooth. It's not too crazy. You know, you could wheelie all you want, or you could just drive it around and thump around. So definitely happy with this turned out. Maybe I'll do a 420 or a 670 next if people are actually interested in these videos. But if you are, leave a comment, whatever you guys want to see. Again, I'm not a YouTuber, but I like to build cool shit. So any questions, just ask. Thank you. All right, this is where I'll leave off this first video of the new big block 459 mower. I'm gonna try to throw everything in there as best I can, the videos, pictures, everything. If you want to see anything in particular, just ask. I really did my best to try to cover everything. I'm still getting used to the whole editing and uploading and stuff, but just whatever questions anyone has. I know this has not been done a lot, and that's why I wanted to do it. You never see stuff like this, but if anyone's curious on how to do a live axle electric start 459 big block mower and make it rideable, I hope this helps. I'm gonna take it out this weekend, try to get some more footage, try to find somewhere I can actually open this thing up instead of just side streets. I'd like to be able to see what this can do, maybe try to record the speed. And the only thing I did, which I didn't record, is I took off the small Chinese 40 series Amazon torque converter, and I put a real Go Power Sports torque converter, which is way bigger. It looks way sturdier. Everything lines up a lot better. So we're gonna try this out hopefully tomorrow, and I'll try to get some footage and upload it. But if you made it to the end, thank you. I'm new. You don't have to like or subscribe. Really, I just kind of want to put this out there for anyone that's curious. But thanks.